my client were asking, for example, I know in the furniture package have the 6.6 kilowatts the solar. In the high peak, either winter or summer, is that one can cover the bills?
There's lots of questions there, and it's a very poignant question for any investor. I mean, looking at their cash flow model, and we'll always encourage investors, or more importantly, your clients and buyers, to dive deep into the numbers to ensure they're comfortable. On top of that, co-living legislation is constantly in flux. So there are changes. There was a change on 1st of September 2024, last year. So being up to date with those changes in legislation, and also within electricity prices, water prices, etc., a savvy investor will have all of that on hand. And a savvy investor will be asking the right questions, which is what you're asking now. It's your and OMR's, the team at OMR and Gallery Group's expertise and guidance. It's our responsibility to hand that over to the investor. So to answer your question around the solar, no, it's not enough to cover typically your power bill. It is the owner's or landlord's responsibility to cover water and power. It'll only cover the tenant will only pay for water if it's metered. Our co-living product is not metered, so they need to understand what that usage looks like, and obviously there is subsidies from government that's coming through. So we have recently had the electric subsidy. So future forecasting and future proofing that investment is something that they need to understand right up front. And that's a conversation between your team and Gallery Group and the investor very transparently. So we do often tell the investor to budget for about $3,000 to $4,000 worth of expenses per year within their cash flow model. So yes, there is higher rental yields, and there is compensation for solar, but they do need to understand that there is an expense there.
Yeah, okay, good. But the safe thing is have OMR and Gallery, we are here to, according to market change, we always give them guidance to balance the cash flow. Transparency
is key because that's how you build trust. So their first port of call when they're asking these questions, we guide them to our colivingbygallery.com.au website with all of our frequently asked questions, which also includes the property management fee, which is 12%, including GST, which does seem high, but when we're looking at 3 separate tenancies, so 3 separate rooms within what looks like a traditional 4-bedroom home, 3 separate bonds, 3 separate personalities, our tenant attraction strategies, you can clearly see the value in that 12%. There's also insurance on that website, so they can go and see what those insurance, what our recommended insurer looks like. They can have a consultation, and they can again put that into their cash flow model, so they can see what those numbers look like, so they can get good rental return, but also in areas that we know are going to have good capital growth within Southeast Queensland.